today we are going to talk about where to get better at marketing in 2023.
So it's funny. The reason we wanted to talk about this episode is we're getting a lot of people saying, hey, I want to get into marketing for next year. Where should I go to learn? And there's a lot of tools, SEMrush's, Ahrefs, 𝗔𝗕𝗓𝗧, Answer the Public, the list goes on and on. There's a lot of places you can read, Single Grain, 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧.com, Search Engine Land, Backlinko, HubSpot, and the list goes on and on. But there's one thing that you need to focus on if you want to be a better marketer in 2023. You got to experiment and you got to start marketing your own website. The best way to actually improve, it doesn't matter what level of a marketer you're at, is to create your own website and practice on it. If you want to get better at paid ads, run paid ads on your own website. Try to sell something or collect leads. If you want to get better at SEO, try to rank your own website. If you want to get better at CRO, optimize your own website conversion. If you want to get better at email marketing, collect emails, test different copies and subject lines, send them out, see what converts. You got to actually practice. When you're not practicing and experimenting and testing different things on your own website, you're not going to be an amazing marketer. That's how you learn marketing. That's the best way.
Yep. So in terms of how you can become the ultimate marketer, I'm just going to share a story here. So when I first started learning marketing, I was working a full-time job. It was a dead-end job doing data entry, and I was like 21, 22 years old. And then I had picked up an internship with this company called Human Healthy Vending. Okay. It was a free internship. They actually picked a cohort of 13 of us. They didn't pay us anything. But what they did give us was they gave us all these courses that were worth thousands of dollars, right? In that 3-month period, I would basically work at my full-time job from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. I would change my hours to earlier. And then from like 3 p.m. until like midnight, I would just study the hell out of digital marketing. And like, that was nice. And we did get to implement, build out these websites. And we realized later it was for SEO purposes. But my point is that was nice, but it wasn't enough, right? If you are trying to get better, you have to put your hand on the stove. You have to actually experience things for yourself, and you actually have to go experience these trials, right? Because there's no struggle without there's no victory without struggle. And what happened was then I ended up, I've shared a story in the past on this podcast where I built my light show videos website, right? And I was like, yeah, I like going to EDM concerts and I like the light shows. I'm going to rank #1 for that. And then you know what I realized? 2-3 months later, I was ranking #1 and that keyword didn't have volume. Okay, lesson learned, right? Like, doesn't matter what, like all the things that I read. And oh, okay, I learned my lesson there. Oh, okay, let's build this how to get rid of pimples website. Okay. Oh, and then what I did, I bought all these cheap links from these like black hat forums. And then I paid text brokers or whatever for these like $25 to $50 articles. And then all of a sudden the site started getting like thousands of visits a month. I was like, look, I made it. I freaking made it. And then what happened 2 days later? The site got torched. And so you have to learn, you have to have some trial by fire, or else you're really not going to learn. Because if you just keep learning, like by reading things, you're just going to be a professional student.
Yep. So go and experiment, try stuff out on your own website. If you don't have one, create one. That's how you become a better marketer in 2023.
Yeah. The final thing I'll say too is that's not to say you shouldn't listen to like podcasts like this or check out YouTube or read things, right? I think it might be, 10 to 20% is reading. The rest of the percentages is maybe doing, right? Maybe a little when you're a little earlier in your career, maybe it's a little higher on that, but you have to keep experimenting. You have to keep doing. And especially when you look at the cost to start up a website or build an app today, it's a lot cheaper. You can use, tools like Webflow. You can use Squarespace. I mean, you can use not ChatGPT. You can use, these AI tools to help you build landing pages as well, right? So there are a lot of different ways to do it. You just have to go out there and do. So that is it for today. Please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe. If you want to come hang out with us in Miami, February 12th to the 14th, then go to levelingup.com/founders.